What is up, guys, and welcome back to the Millennial Mancave 2.0. Did y'all catch the teaser trailer? Guys, that was no joke. That was legit.
It makes me wonder, have you guys been keeping it twirling?
Ooh, the big question from the teaser. It sounds like Chef Tom's been listening. Guys,
Yeah.
come on. It's been 5 long years, and the MMC is back. We are back.
It's beyond that. It's been 5 years to me, you know. And like, let's face it. What's happened here? I mean, we fucking survived a pandemic. There's that. I mean,
Yep.
Of the millennials, you know, they put another feather in the cap. You know what I mean?
You're not wrong, Chef Tom. You are not wrong. Yeah, we survived something else. The millennials keep going.
Yeah. And you know, we've independently grown, right? The Jeff.
I mean, the chef. What have you been up to the last 5 years?
Oh fuck. We have continued on chefing. We have continued on grinding. We have continued on twirling in my own right. But say no less, it has been a grind, as I'm sure many of you have done over the past 5 years. But you know what? Let's bring it around here. I mean, before I turn it over, let's call a spade here. This has been a long, you know, pull of the strings to get this project going again, and here we are. But you know, what's been your 5 year, you know, past?
Well, that's a good question, Chef Tom. I mean, let's just say that the comments from our viewers over the 5 years that we've been gone has been incredible, right? The fact that everybody's come back and check in on the channel. I mean, what have I been up to? Well, like, you know, Chef Tom, I've been, you know, busting ass, working. I think we can officially say now, as you guys remember, we closed off MMC when Chef Tom was about to become a dad. So Chef Tom is pushing a 5-year-old now. He's a girl dad, right, Chef Tom?
Yes, sir. Love her.
And then 14 months ago, the Jeff also became a dad to a little girl, 14 months old now. So, you know, Chef Tom and I are both girl dads now. You know, obviously both working hard. We both moved. You know, Chef moved from his condo with his wife and his daughter into a place where I used to live, funny enough, and I moved a little bit further away with my wife.
Yeah.
And,
I just want to be close. And this guy just hopped on the highway further. But my heart still goes to you guys. Come on.
I mean, Chef Tom, I don't get to control where I live. Come on now, right? It's all based on pricing. And I mean, as you can see, guys, the background is different, right? The MMC has changed. This is the new Millennial Mancave. This is now my space. As you guys can see, I've added a lot over the years, including, especially during the COVID years, when you're sitting bored at home with nothing to do. And, you know, one thing I will say is the boys have not forgot about the MMC. It was always in our heart. The amount of times that Chef Tom and I were pinging back and forth in text messages of like, hey, do you remember this memory? Hey, do you remember that time on Twitch? Do you remember this time with everybody's comments and the fantasy football pools and all that fun stuff? So, I mean, Chef Tom, I think, you know, I'm sure you're on the same wavelength as me, and Chef Tom already alluded to it. This was no easy task to get back, guys. These major changes in our lives has brought us to where we are right now. But it just kind of felt like maybe the opportunity was here for us to get something started again, to get back and, you know, change in back to some content, but not the same. This is MMC 2.0. So, I mean, Chef Tom, what's kind of the plan? What can the viewers expect for MMC 2.0 now?
I almost want to coin this the dad years. I'm not alienating, you know, any of our you know, loyal fans. I mean, all are welcomed, obviously. But let's call it. What are we? We are a channel that we're really gonna go back to our roots, our focus of, you know, sport gaming, fantasy building. You know, that's always been our bread and butter, right, Jeff? I mean, that's always been us.
I mean, guys, that's what the MMC started as before it was the MMC. It was me and Chef Tom in the basement playing MLB, playing Madden, playing NHL, doing our franchise modes. You know, most of the time, pure sim. We'd play a couple games here and there. But, you know, I think for the sake of the YouTube content, we started this just before we closed out MMC 1.0, let's call it. and that was the franchise rebuilds. So we are feeling like this is that time to get back into it. I think, Chef Tom and I have a plan to get into some Madden. Right now, football's hot, guys. It is the off season. There's been a lot of changes with teams. We want to get in some baseball. You guys probably remember baseball was our bread and butter. It's where we started. So we want to get back to
there was some hella storylines.
Oh my God, dude, who can forget the Chicago White Sox, bro? That series, the Tanaka Zone? Come on.
Oh yeah. Yeah, for some of the OGs here, for sure.
Oh yeah, some of the boys who I'm sure going to come back and watch around, Austin and Jordan and all the OGs, a lot of great memories with them as well. So pulling this back around at this point in our life, again, just I think it's going to be fun. I mean, that's the thing. We want to keep this fun. We don't want it to feel like a job. Back in the day, guys, we were spending a lot of time. We were working full time, and then we were putting in crazy hours after work, streaming, doing this and that. And I think that's where Chef Tom and I have agreed. This is going to be a little bit different how the content style is. So like I said, it's going to be these rebuilds. We are going to be focusing in on major sports brands and games. So we are going to do, and we might do NHL. We're going to do football. We are going to do baseball. Do you guys want to see us get into hockey again? We'll leave that up to you. WWE GM mode. We've been having some fun with Polar Bear Steve, Chef Tom. Wrestling's back, baby. It's hot. So do you guys want to see us do a GM mode with the boys? Going to toss that out there as an option. College football, maybe? Chef Tom and I aren't the biggest college football guys. Obviously, in Canada, it's not that huge. But, it is an opportunity for us to maybe throw that in there. So we'll kind of leave those three sports to you guys. But you guys will 100% be getting football and baseball from your boys at the MMC. That's what our bread and butter has always been. And from a style perspective, how you guys are asking probably, how are you guys going to manage this? So, Chef Tom, what's the plan?
We alluded. We're not as closely situated. So on the times where we cannot, coincide and get the wives' graces, we will be doing how you're seeing this video today, where it will be done virally. And we're working through the kinks. We're going to figure it out. We're going to make it happen. The plan is to be posting at least once a week. And it's just going to be that good old banter, that good old consistent fantasy development content. And if it's not, if you're not person to person on video, which will happen, but we will be there once a week at minimum. Because we want to, again, build it slow. We're going to just, put a couple ambers in there and a little fire, and we're just going to just blow it. Just give it what it needs. And get this fire going again. That's where we see this is going to happen.
And Chef Tom doesn't know, but the whole time I've been rubbing his character that's beside me on the screen here. just rubbing it.
Keep your hands where I can see him. Yeah. Keep your hands where I can see him.
Hey. Okay. This was a night you couldn't be here to shoot this. Guys, Chef Tom is actually doing this for you guys virtually, like he said. But he's about to take off to Jamaica. And as you guys might remember, there was many a trips back in the MMC days where Chef Tom had to take off. And this man put in hours for you guys for us to get content shot. So he's doing that again, even with MMC 2.0 kicking off. So again, thank you, Chef Tom, for spending the time. I know you've been putting in the crazy hours. You're prepping your family for your trip. So we shot this for you guys just to make sure we could kick things off, not lose the traction on that teaser trailer, and get MMC 2.0 officially started. So as Chef Tom alluded to, guys, we're going to do one video a week. However, that video is going to be a banger because you're going to get a full team rebuild in one freaking video. We're not going to break it off episodic. It's going to be a one team banger per episode. So, I already have plans right now to get things started off with the Pittsburgh Steelers rebuild. Of course, we're going to start off with my boys, Aaron Rodgers, right? Is he going to be a Steeler? We're going to get that sorted out. I don't know.
It should happen. If it's not, let's not go down this road because, sport talk. This is our intro.
It is our intro. The reintroduction.
Yes.
But
I'll save it.
All I will say, Chef Tom, is I have a little surprise guest that's going to be joining me for the Pittsburgh rebuild shoot. And guys, you might remember him, you might not, but I imagine a lot of you will. So he's going to be coming in. He's going to join me down here in the man cave. We're going to try and rebuild those Steelers. And we've set a precedent, guys. So the way this is going to work is we're going to do 7 seasons. We have 7 years to turn this team around and get a championship somewhere in between there. And that's going to be for all of our rebuilds. So that's all going to fall into one episode. We're going to power through it. Some of these first ones might be a little bit long. We're going to try and figure out a great process with it. And that's where we want to collaborate with you guys again. Guys, as you remember from the back in the day, your comments, your feedback, it means everything to us. It's going to drive us in the right direction for how we're going to make great content for you. So the first episode could be 4 or 5 hours. I don't know. We'll see how myself and the guest handle things. But we are going to keep trying to tweak it up and try and get them to, obviously a good amount. If you're doing 7 full seasons into one episode, episodes will be decently long, which means you can kind of watch your way through it slowly but surely. We can do 1 team per episode so we can get through more teams. But obviously a lot of learning for Chef Tom and I again. It's been 5 long years, guys, since the MMC has done this. We've still been doing rebuilds off on the side. Myself, Chef Tom, you guys might remember Captain Duck, Dave. We started like NHL franchises just on the side, starting, we're doing expansion drafts. Hey, how many titles did you win? Where are you guys at this season? So we haven't lost that bit. That's still been going. But doing it from a content perspective and finding a way that works for you guys to keep it fun and have everything into one episode is what we're going to be working on. And, Chef Tom and I have been thinking about it, and we've been talking about it for a while. So that is what's coming down the pipeline for you guys. We are super excited to get back into the content. But like Chef Tom said, this is just us reintroducing ourselves. So baby, the MMC is back. MMC 2.0. I hope you guys are ready. Chef Tom's going to be heading off to Jamaica to get some R&R. When he gets back, we're going to start getting together once every, what do you say, Chef Tom? The wife's probably said 4 to 6 weeks. Hopefully get down here.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Instead of having this beautiful man right here that I'm touching on the screen, you're actually going to have the chef back here. And we are going to make this happen for you guys. Try and blast out content to try and get through, again, maybe 4 to 6 weeks worth of content. And from there, we're just going to post, guys, and we're going to get this thing going, 1 episode per week. However, Chef Tom, what do we need to make the MMC potentially become a thing again? To be legitimate, to grow more, to be more? How do we get there?
It's all on viewerships. It's all about you guys seeing us through. So you spread the word, you share with your friends, you like the videos, you tag us, you comment on us, you ring that bell, you do all the things, that, let's be honest, is second nature nowadays. We are in the world today of digital media. You guys know what to do. Full faith in you guys. Hit those buttons, comment, subscribe. Just give it all. And we will see this project through with you.
Yeah, guys, we're expecting a ton of fun on this one. We are super excited to be back. And like Chef Tom said, if you're not going to get him here, we're going to find a way to do it this way, over a chat, sharing screen, making things happen. Like I said, guests are going to be coming back. We already got that lined up with a few of the guys who said they want to come back onto the show. Maybe some new faces too. Maybe some people you guys haven't even. Who knows?
There might be a throuple. I'm just throwing it out. There might be a throuple.
Oh. Could that have any connection with the boys' weekend that we have coming up soon?
So there's boys' weekends that do occur. That had to start happening in the 5-year hiatus. We needed to get the boys together, and this is what developed. This is what came of the 5-year hiatus. Was boys' weekends.
Yeah, this is getting older, guys.
So the throuple might make an appearance.
Well, let's just put it this way. When we started MMC, we were probably, 25 years old? Give or take. Yeah. Yeah, guys, we stand here today, 35, turning 36. A lot has changed. The boys are no longer boys. We have become men. We have become fathers. So with that,
it's a dad edition, I'm telling you. I'm coining it. It's a dad edition.
MMC 2.0, the dad years. If we ever end up back in merchandise, that's going to be the first one. That's going
to be the first one.
That's it. Girl Dad MMC. That's it.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. So, guys.
It's good to be back, man. It's good to be back.
It is so great to be back. Cannot stress enough how excited we are for this opportunity. And the fact that you guys never forgot about us. The fact that you still commented. You kind of kept the burning fire alive. And it's your comments that kept Chef Tom and I talking about trying to make this happen one day. Huge shout out to the wives for trusting us with this opportunity again and giving us a little bit of leeway to make it work. Albeit, again, we're going to pivot where we have to. And obviously, we still have to prioritize being husbands and fathers first. But we are happy to be back as the chef, as the Jeff, and do what we can here for you guys. What I will say, though, guys, is we are not being able to do this full blast. You're not going to see MMC social media. You're not going to see us posting on Twitch again. We are going to be a one-stop shop on YouTube content only. And if we build, if we grow with your help and your support, We'll take it further from there and see where we can go. However, like Chef Tom said, it's going to be slow. We're going to slow build it. We're going to let the content speak for itself. With your help helping us craft that content, right? Maybe we can see where this baby goes. Maybe we hit the moon. Maybe Chef Tom and I can actually make this full time like the dream was last time. So that is completely up to you guys. So, Chef Tom, I think we've hit pretty long enough to get this intro going. Big thank you again for making this happen tonight. I know, again, you got a flight coming up here really shortly.
It's a joy. It's a joy. It's a joy.
I know, but I know you're taking the time out. And guys, again, this is what we're doing for you. So, welcome back. This is MMC 2.0. This is your boys, the Jeff, the Chef.
The
right
Chef.
Here.
We're signing out.
I'm touching his character again. So,
I'm doing the twirling motion in the air with my cat looking at me right now.
You're twirling in the air. Guys, comment, subscribe, share. MMC 2.0 is back. Chef Tom, take us home for the first time in 5 long years.
Boys and girls, just keep it twirling.